Surge, serenade a cup of coffee. Rejected.
You can't do it, Surge.
I just like rejecting challenges every now and then.
Okay. Surge,
show
reject
them.
this challenge. Reject it.
It makes the other challenges know who's boss.
Yeah.
Hmm. God, that's good coffee. Sorry, I'm too busy enjoying it to sing.
Interesting.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, Jordan actually lined up something earlier, and now that all the full 6 stack is here, I'd love to actually do this right now. Which is, are there any media, content, video games, podcast, movie, just so that we don't do it for too long, pick one thing that you have discovered in the past year that you're excited and you want to share with everybody.
One thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
pick
don't make me
the
choose.
favorite new thing.
Well,
new
you
media
if
thing
you
that
can
you've
do it
been-
quickly, you can just, you don't need to get into it, but you can recommend a few things if you want.
That's fair.
One thing. I don't know why.
No, yeah.
All right, I'll go first. I think
All
one
right.
of the things I've been enjoying the most recently is a YouTube Minecraft series called Last Life. I talked about it a little bit before, but it's a bunch of different Minecraft YouTubers on a server together, but with no rules and the goal of being last one standing. So they
Ooh.
form alliances. They like make the traps to blow each other up, but they all do it in this like very interesting way where they've got a set of rules internally, sort of like a chivalry of like, okay, we don't grief people. It's not super toxic. It's very funny. It's very entertaining. And if you like Minecraft, I highly recommend you watch it. Oh, the first wall diamond, James. The first wall diamond.
It's a little high. I feel like somebody might have placed that there.
Mm.
I mean, there's a bunch of there's various video games that I've been playing this year. I think actually this year I may have played both Subnautica and the Below Zero expand sort of sequel expansion, whatever you want to call it. And there's something like I'm not like super into crafting games usually. And I've tried to sort of get into like No Man's Sky and a few others, but there's something about Subnautica that really kind of got its hooks into me. And like it was the thing where like I played Subnautica and I really enjoyed it. Like there's no game has ever had that combination of like some of the most wonderful beautiful, relaxing traveling through this beautiful underwater scenery, and also the most like incredibly claustrophobic, anxiety inducing hiding from a giant monster that's going to kill you when you're running out of air.
Subnautica is spectacular. I played it for the first time earlier as well, and you're absolutely right.
But like just that like some when you're like in the shallows and stuff, there's just some absolutely wonderful, beautiful vistas. And so I played the first Subnautica and I really enjoyed it. And then I found myself like a couple months later getting kind of like obsessed with, or sort of mildly obsessed with, like, oh man, I really want to play a game like Subnautica again. And then I was like, well, I should just play Below Zero. And I did. And it's a lot of fun. I don't think I not quite as good as the original one, especially just in terms of like story. It was a little disappointing in that regard, but in terms of mechanically, it's really great. And super, and there's some neat aspects to it. So yeah, I highly recommend. It's both of them, I believe, are on Xbox Game Pass. If you're interested in that. Oh dear, this is the
That's so good.
all
So this is
diamond.
really funny. Can we
all
just
diamond
appreciate
walls.
for a second? So the diamond wall here is not only significant because it's a great troll, but also they're on a very small server which restricts how many diamonds there could possibly even be in the world. That they found this many just to troll James is masterclass.
How do you put the diamonds back into the block?
You need a special enchantment called Silk Touch so that you can pick it up as a block without breaking it.
Yeah.
Because
once they're out, you can't put them back into a block.
Correct.
Like
yeah,
that.
you can't craft that. You can only find that in the world and move it. You can't make or buy that block.
Of course, the big thing about getting diamond when you're doing a chunk punch is so you can build the diamond stuff, which James already has. So it's not actually that big a problem, right?
It's true. No,
Yep.
for this it's fine. Although I'm curious, does it go down more? No. Okay. I was like,
there's
good.
just
That's
so many
so
wall
funny.
diamonds.
How deep is this?
Elson Redux says, I spent hours digging those.
Yep. Yep. Probably.
This year, very quickly, music. The new Church's album, Screen Violence, is great.
It was very
Really
good. Yeah.
I'm jealous of the tour photos that they have right now. It looks like they're doing a really awesome show for that. I suggest giving it a listen. In terms of other stuff that I kind of discovered, this is the year that I finally got into actual play D&D stuff. So Critical Role and Dimension 20. After staying on the outskirts for a long time because it seemed wildly unapproachable, and the community is very intense, which is great, but it's very difficult to get into. That being said, just watching it, a lot of fun. So I've really enjoyed watching that. Obviously, they're in the middle of a new campaign that they just started, so Desert Bus has finally put me behind, but I'm excited to watch that. And if you don't want to commit to, hundreds of episodes of D&D stuff, Critical Role did Exandria Unlimited, which is like an 8-episode mini campaign that's really good and DM'd by Abria Iyengar, who, if you know D&D at all, is currently the hot shot DM because everyone wants Abria to DM their game, and it's very good. And I strongly recommend watching that if you like tabletop stuff. Hi!
Also, if you like tabletop stuff, you should check out the series we just finished on Dice Friends, Alabaster Kingdom. That is a super neat live play series we did.
Yeah. Video games, I've been really bad about video games. I haven't played lots of new things. That being said, a week ago, new Forza Horizon, which is incredible and such a fun driving game and just such a fun game because it knows what it is and lets you have fun. And then, almost to curse us, the Halo Infinite multiplayer came out a couple days ago. Come on! Why during Desert Bus? But it's so far quite fun.
You think they could be a little more considerate?
I know, right?